Hello everyone, imagine this situation. You bought a company's share at 100 rupees, you purchased 10 shares. So your total investment is 10 into 100,000 rupees. So everything is simple until now. But after a few days, the stock prices changes. Now that there are only two possibilities. Scenario 1, the stock price increased. The scenario 2, the stock price decreased. Now you are thinking, I already own this company. Should I buy 10 more shares? If I buy again, what happens? Will my old shares change? Will my profit disappear? What is ATP? How does average price change? So today I am going to explain everything with a simple examples. By end of this video, you will understand exactly what happens when you buy the same stock again. So keep listen until this video end. You can get some information, and who are new to this channel, so please subscribe for more shorts and videos. And let's begin from the beginning.
1.
So suppose you bought 10 shares at 100 rupees each. So your investment looks like this: share price equal to 100, so number of shares equal to 10, investment 1000 rupees. So your average price is also 100. So because you purchased every share at the same price, so your broker app shows average traded price 100 rupees, ATP we call. So everything is clear. Now let's see what happens next. So scenario 1, so stock goes up, example 150, it goes up. So suppose after a few weeks the company performs well, the share price increases from 100 to 150. Now you are happy, so you decide, I will buy 10 more shares. So many beginners immediately ask, my first 10 shares were bought at 100. If I buy again at 150, will all my shares become 150? That question they will ask, and they think beginners as a beginner. And the answer is no. Your old shares remain purchased at 100, nothing changes. The broker simply calculates a new average price. Let's calculate. So first price 10 shares into 100, 1000 rupees. Second purchase 10 shares into 150 rupees. So it will become 1500. So now calculate total investment. 1000 plus 1500, so equal to 2500. Now calculate total shares. So 10 plus 10, 20 shares. Now divide average price. Average price equal to 2500 divided by 20. So it becomes 125 rupees per share. So your new average traded price becomes 125 rupees. So notice carefully, it is not 100, it is not 150, so it becomes 125. So this is called your average price. So now many people think, my first shares changed. No, those first shares were still bought at 100, the second shares were bought at 150. The broker simply combines both purchases and shows one average price. So that average price is 125 rupees, so nothing else changes. Now profit calculations. So current market price 150 rupees, so average price 125 rupees, and difference 25 profit per share. You now own 20 shares, so 20 into 25 rupees equal to 500 profit. So notice something interesting, even though your average price increased, so you are still making profit. So this is why buying at higher price is not always bad. So if the company keeps growing, your profit also keeps growing. And scenario 2, stock falls at 50 rupees. Now let's look at another situation. So suppose instead of going up, the stocks fall. You bought at 100 rupees. Now the market price becomes 50. So most beginners become scared. Some people sell immediately. So other think, I will buy more shares. Let's see what actually happens. You decided to buy 10 more shares at 50 rupees. So let's calculate again. So first purchase 10 shares into 100 rupees each. so it becomes 1000 rupees. So second purchase 10 into 50 rupees per share, so equal to 500. So total investment 1500. So total share 20. Average price 1500 divided, average price equal to 1500 divided by 20. So now average price ATP, so average traded price becomes 75. Now your ATP becomes 75. Earlier your average price was 100. So after buying cheaper shares, your average price reduced to 75 rupees. So what does this mean? So many beginners think I made a profit. No, you did not make any profit. So your loss simply become easier to recover. Earlier the stock needed to come back to 100 rupees. Now it is only needed to reach 75. So for you to break even. So that is the biggest advantage of averaging down. So it reduces your average price, but it does not create profit automatically. And let's compare both situations. Situation 1, bought at 100, bought it again at 150, average becomes 125 rupees per share. Average increased, and but you bought because the stock is rising. Situation 2, bought at 100, bought again at 50 rupees. Average price becomes 75 rupees. So average decreased. Now your break even point is lower. So which one is better? So this is a biggest question. Should you buy at 150 rupees or should you buy at 50? So the answer is it's depend. Buying at 150 is called averaging up, buying at 50 rupees is called averaging down. So neither is always right, neither is always wrong. So if the company is fundamentally strong and the price is rising because the business is improving, averaging up can make sense. If the company is fundamentally strong but the price has fallen only because of temporary market fear, averaging down, we can say, may also make sense. So however, if the company has a serious problems, so poor earnings, heavy debits, frauds, or a weak future, so buying more just because the price is lower can increase your risk, I can say. So risk is there, so instead of reducing it. And so common mistake as a beginners do. So many beginners think if the stock falls more, I will keep buying, so then my average keeps reducing. Imagine this. So 100 per share, 80, 60, 40, 20. Suppose if keep buying every fall, if the company never recovers, so that much your investment keeps increasing, eventually you will lose much more money because that recovering money, so it take time. So that's why averaging should never be done blindly. So always understand why the stock price has fallen. So before investing, think wisely. If the good company, you can invest. If for a company is making profit, you can invest. So if not company making profit, is still in the loss phase, so don't go to invest. And finally, let's quickly recap. So you bought 10 shares at 100. If the price becomes 150 and you buy 10 more shares, total investment equal to 2500. So total shares equal to 20. New average traded price becomes 125. Your average increases because you bought at higher price. If the price becomes 50 and you buy 10 more shares, and total investment equal to 1500, so total shares 20. So new ATP, average traded price 75 rupees. So your average decrease because you bought at a lower price. The most important to remember is this: average price is only your average buying cost. It does not guarantee profit or loss. So profit depends on where the market price is compared to your average price and whether the company is a good investment. So if you understand this concept, so you will avoid one of the biggest mistakes beginners make in the stock market. If you found this explanation helpful, like the video, subscribe to Keshwa Money Talks, and I will see you in the next one. And if you have any doubt about the stock market and finance related, you can comment below. So based on the comments I can do videos related comments. So however, thank you so much. Jai Hind.